The school committee holds a public hearing on the proposed budget for fiscal year 15. Town council meets tonight. We have details about what's on the agenda, and we get a look at sports with Brenna McCoubry. It's Thursday, March 20th, 2014. I'm Sarah Mantle. There will be some changes in staffing next year within Barnstable Public Schools. Superintendent Dr. Mary Schakowsky told the school committee at its meeting last night that the changes will help meet the increased demand for English as a second language and special needs programs.
In this proposed budget, there are no reductions of student programs or services. District-wide, the school district continues to experience an increase in our English language learners, along with a projection of 440 ELL students as compared to 2009, whereby the district enrolled approximately 190 ELL students. Also in this proposed budget, we will continue to develop in-house special education programs which best meet the needs of our students with disabilities, thus first allowing our students to be educated in their home school and simultaneously avoiding costly out-of-district placements and transportation costs. This proposed budget continues to fund the myriad of programs including the arts, music, advanced placement, athletics, drama, and career vocational technical education for our students in grades pre-K through 12. Student enrollment continues to be a fluid process. In this proposed budget, I am recommending a reduction of staff at Barnstable High School, Barnstable Intermediate School, and Barnstable United Elementary School. However, our elementary enrollment is increasing, and as those students move through the system, staff may be added in subsequent years. Each year, enrollment will be carefully monitored and staff adjusted accordingly. Through conservative budgeting in prior years, we have been able to maintain our staff even though enrollment at various grade levels has decreased. We continue to maintain very favorable student-to-teacher ratios as compared across the Cape. As we prepared this year's budget, we took into account several factors. One, our core values. Second, the school committee and district goals. And third, budget factors that were beyond the district's control, which included unfunded mandates, educator accountability, and mandates on student learning and assessment.
Dr. Schakowsky provided attendees with specific details about the proposed staffing changes for the next school year.
And I begin with the additions. As you'll see, the FTE, the full-time equivalent, Centerville, a grade teacher, Barnstable United, a media/library teacher, district-wide, an English language learner director, 4.4 English language learner teachers that will be disseminated district-wide, Barnstable High School special education team chair, 0.5, district-wide crossroads adjustment counselor, 1 position, 3 personal care assistants for the Crossroads program, 1 district-wide special education teacher, and 8 partner classroom instructional assistants, for a total of 20.9 FTEs. Reductions, we're looking to reduce 6 English language learner assistants. As I indicated in previous presentations, these assistant positions do not count for instruction for compliance requirement for our ELL students. As part of our CPR, we were cited in this area. District-wide elementary librarian, reduction of 1. Grant writer administration, reduction of 1. Barnstable intermediate grade teacher, reduction of 4. And 2 of those are potential retirements. Barnstable United grade 2, grade teacher, 2 of those. And Barnstable High School teacher, 6 positions reduced, and 5, if not more, are potential retirements. We would look at every effort to not fill those retirements. So the total reductions is 20 FTEs, the proposed net change of 0.9.
Dr. Schakowsky says putting together the budget and proposing some staffing changes was not an easy process, but one that is extremely important.
These are always difficult decisions. We certainly value the work, whether it be our teachers or our assistants in classrooms. And I think these are the difficult decisions. As I indicated earlier, it would be easier for me to just come and ask for 20 new positions. That would have been the easier conversation. The more difficult conversation is, where are our greatest needs? How can we reallocate? Because not only are we, not only do we need to be educationally responsible, I think you're right, we need to be fiscally responsible to the taxpayers of this community. So it's that fine line and that balance that you take and that you have to make, and these are difficult decisions, and by no way do these reductions reflect, the performance of any one of our staff members. And as I said earlier, we will make every effort as we are reallocating these positions. If people are certified and staff are certified in those areas, we certainly want them to be able to bump into those positions. And certainly we'll be working with the Barnstable Teachers Association to make sure that, the bumping rights are adequately implemented and people do have a chance to retain their positions.
School Committee Chair Margot Weber applauded Dr. Schakowsky for her work on the budget and for preparing for any unexpected costs that could occur in the future.
I'd like to start off with thanking Dr. Schakowsky and Mr. Markwell and all of our administrators and department heads, staff, folks from the town, Mark Milne, who have all worked together to come up with this document for the excellent work that they have done. I agree with everything that my colleagues up here have said. I think it's important for us to acknowledge that we are maintaining programs and reallocating along with just redistributing the assets to where the needs are the greatest. And I hope that we can continue to keep an eye on the long term. I have confidence that with the folks that we have working on this that we will, so that we can minimize surprises and prepare for the challenges that are sure to come in the future. So thank you all.
The school committee will vote on the budget at its next meeting, April 16th. The budget will then go before Town Council June 5th for a first reading and workshop. A public hearing will also be held during the June 12th Town Council meeting. Weber expects Town Council to vote on the proposed budget during its meeting June 19th. Barnstable Town Council meets tonight at Town Hall. Councilors will hear a number of presentations prior to the orders of the day. Independence House representatives will be before council. And then a presentation from the Cape Cod Symphony Orchestra. Members of the Regional Beach Access Coalition will also speak to council. That organization has been working on ways to improve off-road beach access during piping plover nesting season. Town Council will also hear reports from the Board of Assessors and the Shellfish Committee. Orders of the day include a transfer of funds to replace a damaged school department vehicle. Councilors will also vote on the merits of a group petition relating to the Cape Cod Commission. Capital budget orders for FY15 will be read into the record, with public hearings set to begin April 3rd. Town Council meets tonight at 7 in the Town Hall hearing room. That meeting will air live right here on Channel 18. Now let's get a look at sports with Brenna McCubry.
Good afternoon, Barnstable. I'm Brenna McCubry, here to bring you the latest on New England and Red Raiders sports. Last night, the Boston Celtics broke their losing streak with a 101-96 win over Miami Heat. They play again tomorrow night in Brooklyn versus the Nets at 7:30. Also tomorrow night, the Boston Bruins have a late game versus Colorado Avalanche. The Bees will be away in Colorado for a 9 p.m. start. Boston Red Sox spring training is winding down. They will have a game tomorrow afternoon at 1:05 versus the Philadelphia Phillies. We look forward to their regular season starting with a matchup in Baltimore against the Orioles on Monday, March 31st. Catch the first pitch at 1:05 p.m. Closing in on Barnstable High School sports, spring sports tryouts are still underway. Some sports will have their teams posted today. Others may take another day or two due to the amount of student athletes hoping to participate. Our first game of the spring will take place next Thursday, March 27th, between Boys Varsity Lacrosse and Catholic Memorial. You can head over to the Barnstable High School turf to catch that 4:30 start. That's it for sports this evening. Here on Barnstable Today, I'm Brenna McCubry.
Be sure to tune in to Barnstable This Morning, our daily hour-long news program, live at 7 a.m. right here on Channel 18. On tomorrow's show, we'll get a preview of Barnstable High School's production of The Sound of Music. We'll also learn about a Barnstable High School program that allows students to learn Mandarin Chinese. Well, for Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Mannel.